All right, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be making some more progress on the 2JZ. So what we're about to do now is change the rear main seal. It has a rear main seal in it that I'm not too happy about. I don't think it's going to not leak, basically. And I don't want to have to take all this shit apart again once it's in the car and do all of this stuff over again just because of one seal. And I especially don't want it to ruin my clutch, because that's something that can happen in a standard car. And I don't want to do that to a brand new clutch. So I have a new rear main seal. We are about to grab that and then we are going to get to work. All right, guys, got the new seal. So as you can see, this is the OEM Toyota one. When it comes to a seal as important as the rear main or the front main or any of that kind of stuff, always try to use the OEM ones if you can, just because they are designed from the factory to withstand whatever conditions. Usually the factory ones are over-engineered and the aftermarket ones are made just good enough. So I'm always going to go with the OEM ones when it comes to important seals like this. So let me go ahead and pop the other seal, old rear main seal out, and I'll show you what we're dealing with. Okay, so the previous rear main seal was not my finest moment, and I will admit. So I resealed that right there, the little retainer plate. It got a little bit messy, but it should be sealed up pretty well. We got a little bit of the shit on the rear main, and let's see if I can't get this to focus for you. I'm not too happy about it, and I just don't think that hole right there is from when I just used these pliers to ply it out, so just ignore that. But wasn't too happy with this. Don't think that this was gonna work, so yeah, gonna go ahead and get rid of this one, throw this one out, and put the new one in. So a rear main seal is a very aggravating process for the simple fact that it never wants to go in smooth. So I'm going to use a little bit of petroleum jelly on the edges of it. I have my rubber mallet here. This is what I bought it for. And then I'm gonna get a block of wood. Once I get it seated relatively in there, and then hammer it in there smooth with the block of wood to evenly apply pressure. So anyways, I'll update you guys if I can get this done the way it needs to be done, I guess. All right, and that is a new rear main seal. Nice and flush, nice and clean. So now we need to install our flywheel, clutch, and pressure plate. But I'm gonna have to go pick up some Loctite before I can install those bolts. So we're gonna go do that real quick right now. All right, so we got our new pilot bearing. Got our new flywheel bolts. Got our Loctite. Fresh rear main seal is installed. And then have our new billet flywheel. This comes from Autosports Engineering. Also using their adapter plate on my CD009. Excuse the cardboard, I had it covered for the amount of time that I wasn't using it. But anyways, I guess really all that's left to do is go ahead and install this, and then get the clutch and the pressure plate mounted up, and then get the transmission on. We'll see how far we get today. But anyway, yeah, got all the new parts here, so let's get working. Okay, so now we have to install our pilot bearing. My car was an automatic, so mine did not have one already installed. So otherwise you would need a pilot bearing pulley tool, and it's just like a slide hammer type deal. And anyways, you just hammer this in there. So I guess we're going to go ahead and start doing that now. Alright, so that's how you install a flywheel. Got that done. You want to tighten these opposite ends, crossways, all that shit. Definitely put Loctite on them. I accidentally forgot to do this one time, and that was the whole reason a year and a half ago to pull all this shit, because these bolts backed out and all that back when this car was still automatic. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna be it for the flywheel. Now we gotta get the clutch and the pressure plate, get those installed. So let me go grab those. All right guys, so right here we have the money. This is a Z1 Motorsports clutch. I don't think I've ever shown this one off yet. This is a sprung single disc 550 torque capable clutch from Z1, and then pressure plate to match. So got that. I got the alignment tool, all that stuff, just everything you need for it. So I guess now we're gonna go ahead and open this up and get it ready to go on the 2JZ. So that way we can soon get this bad boy in here and put on. Okay, so what you wanna do, get an alignment tool, clutch disc, and your pressure plate. You're gonna have all of this. Take the clutch plate, put it on the alignment tool, stick the alignment tool in like that. Once the clutch is pressed against there, you're gonna take the pressure plate and bolt it up against the flywheel. And so we have our bolts right here for that. And so let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, and now we have a nice installed clutch. So I guess all that's left really to do is try to go ahead and throw the CD009 on the motor and see if we can get this thing hooked up. All right guys, so after a lot of arguing and bickering and angry grunts and whatnot, we are finally put together. So have everything connected, everything is hooked up as far as I know. It didn't want to like go all the way on. I think the input shaft didn't want to go in, so what I did was I slowly fastened each of these bolts just enough to pull the transmission closer, slowly on each bolt on each side to evenly pull it. So I'm hoping I didn't fuck nothing up, but everything went in for the most part as I was tightening up. So now what is there left to do? Well, this is going to be the end of the video, but what is left to do for this build is I have to take this off right here and throw on my new shifter, and let's see what else. I kind of want to clean some stuff up because that's gotten a little nasty over the years of this thing sitting for a while. I'd like to clean up this manifold, whatnot, stuff like that, and then just put it in, install the drive shaft. That'll be done for here. I need to install my lines from the slave, drill over the firewall, and install my master cylinder so I can get my clutch pedal installed, and that is it. That's it. Master cylinder, drive shaft, shifter. That's all we got to do now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, it really helps. And other than that guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.